What is up, guys? What is up, Flow Gang? I'm doing a collab today. Noel Got vlogs just hit me up. Well, not just hit me up. He hit me up about a week ago. And he recorded some questions that he wanted to ask me. I think he said he just hit 15 months. So that's like a year and 3 months into his dread journey. I am 3 years and 1 month in. So he decided to ask me some questions. Let's get into that.
You ready? You ready? Dreaded Flow and Dreaded Flow's fam. Y'all ready? What's good? It's your boy, Noel. I got some questions for your boy, Dreaded Flow. So, my first question is, Dreaded Flow, let's just knock this one out the way, because I know a lot of people want to know, and a lot of people are dying to ask, because I know this is like one of my first questions that I always ask, you know, vets in the game when it comes to dreadlocks, you know what I'm saying? So, knowing that you are a vet in the game, you got a lot of length going on, you've been growing your hair for a while now, have you ever got the itch to just be like, just chop it all off? Or will you ever chop off all your dreadlocks? Do you ever feel like you want to?
Okay, good question, Noel. Actually, yeah. Many times I have wanted to cut my hair, I've questioned it. I think it's just a thing with growing your locks. It's hard to stay committed. Weird recording with a person. If you guys didn't know, this is my brother. My older brother. He's like 19 or 18 or something like that. Who knows? Okay, so I guess with growing out your dreadlocks, it's sort of a hard thing to stay into it. It's a hard thing to stay wanting to have your locks. But I mean, it's also easy to want locks at the same time. What's so funny? You made me lose my entire train of thought. To answer your question, yes, I have.
And if you do feel like you want to, how do you get over those feelings of wanting to chop off your hair?
Okay, to get over the want or feelings or the itch to cut your hair, I'm actually glad I kind of waited a week to answer these questions, because I did come across a tweet. I don't actually know this person. I'll put their tweet right there. A friend of mine retweeted it. I forgot what the tweet said. Okay, you guys can read the tweet. I forgot what it said, and my phone is my camera. Basically, I look back to where I come from. I think the tweet said something like, what you wanted in the past is what you have now, or something like that. So when I did have starter locks, when I couldn't even see them, I had no hang time. Even if I wanted to stretch them down, I couldn't stretch it to even see it. Now I'm at the point where they go down. Some of them go past my chin. The ones on the side, they touch my shoulders. So in the past, I even remember this distinctly. Like, I thought to myself, in order to be patient, in order to wait till my hair gets long, I'm gonna remember this exact moment, this exact length of my hair. And it still sticks to me to this day. I remember the exact length my hair was and exactly what it felt like to have my hair that short. And I told myself, further down the road, I'm gonna remember this. And I'm gonna be like, wow, like, I've come so far. And that still sticks with me today, and I still look at where I'm going to be in the future, and I know just like I reached that previous milestone, like I thought in my head, one day it's going to come past my eyes. That's the first thing I wanted. And then one day I was like, okay, it'll come past my chin. That's the next thing I wanted. Now what I want is for it to come at least past my shoulders. And I think the want to get to a certain destination and sort of the seeing where you came from, seeing the journey that you've experienced so far, that makes you want to keep going. Just like if you're running a marathon. Let's say I'm running 2 miles. If I just ran 1.5 miles, why would I want to stop right there when, like, I can keep going? And then after I do reach that 2 mile mark, what's stopping me? I mean, maybe you're tired, but you realize, you know what, I'm actually conditioned. I conditioned myself to run more. So the next time I do this, I'm gonna go even further, you know? So just keep pushing until you can no longer keep pushing.
So for my second question is, I noticed in one of your videos, you decided to kind of clip the ends of your dreadlocks. And I know I suffered with this, and I know a lot of people not really suffered, but like notice that even the tips, as you grow out your dreadlocks, your tips, they just, at least for me, they start like kind of breaking off or falling out. A lot of people say that's normal or whatever the case may be. But when you cut your ends, did you find it beneficial? Did your hair grow a little bit faster to make room for more hair to grow? You know, that logic with the whole natural hair thing.
Okay, another good question. If you guys haven't seen that trimming the tips of my dreadlock video, I'll put a little banister right there. You can just click on that. Good question. So it is actually normal for the tips of your dreads to sort of, I can't remember the word for it right now, but there's like little pieces of your hair, little tiny strands, they'll just fall out from time to time. That's just because it's dead hair. It's no longer connected to your roots, and sometimes it just breaks off. Especially with the fact that I have bleached my hair more than once. Maybe I haven't kept tabs on how much I bleached my hair, but I do know my hair is dead at the tips for the most part. Did it help me? Yes. When I did cut my hair, I did realize a whole lot of new growth. I did have people in my comments telling me that's not true. It's not true that cutting off your split ends will actually grow your hair faster, but I've had a good number of beauticians tell me that cutting off your split ends does help with having more natural hair, more undead hair, more healthy hair. So if your hair is healthy overall, it's going to grow rather than, you don't want the nutrients from your scalp, and like all the nutrients you take in when you eat and when you drink, it does go to your hair. Some of it, a little portion of it does go to your hair, and you don't want it just going nowhere. So you got to cut off the dead weight pretty much.
For my third question, and this is not like a hair question, this is more so like a YouTube question. I know a lot of people out here, they think that you can't win on YouTube without having all these fancy equipment. I know that you expressed in some of your vlogs that you pretty much use your iPhone or your phone. Can you like shed some light on some of our smaller channels on just reiterating that you don't need all this fancy equipment to win on YouTube? What are your thoughts on that?
Okay, I think I even said this earlier in the video. I'm actually using my phone right now to record. This setup right here that I keep looking at the lights. The setup that I just bought behind me, this little green screen, and I have 2 lights that come with it, or 3 lights. One's actually behind the camera, or my phone. This all costs $100. So people say iPhone quality is better than Android, but it's not as good as a camera. Yeah, it's better than Android. It's clearly better than an Android, but it is not as good as a camera. Cameras might have better properties, but it works just as fine to record on my phone. It works just as fine to edit on the most basic app that comes with a Mac, an Apple product, which is iMovie. I've been editing on this, and people tell me I have good edits, and people like my videos. I'm still growing, obviously. My channel is growing. You know, I haven't really come to any... Well, actually, I have had a few moments where I feel like I need a camera, but that's just for skits. Like, if you guys notice, I do skits sometimes, and some of my skits I want my phone to be in it. Like, I want to have my phone in my hand, and that's the only real problem. I mean, I could just use my case to picture my phone, to resemble my phone. But overall, you guys can see me right now. That's good. I mean, I could still use the green screen effect whenever I want to. That's good. So, is not having a camera stopping me? No. Is not using the best software stopping me? No. It's actually still helping me thrive. So hopefully that answered your question.
And for my last question, and this is another YouTube question, I just want to see where other YouTube's minds are at when it comes to making the great content that you do. I just want to know, like, what is the thought process into going into making that next video or that next great content that you create? Like, what goes through your mind whenever you go through your content creations?
A lot of people don't know this, but as I'm going throughout the day, I'm constantly just boom, idea, boom, idea, boom, idea. If you went through the notes in my phone, you could be scrolling for days, just idea, 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 idea. And most of them I haven't done, most of them I probably won't even do because they just get overlooked. I mean, there'll be times where I scroll back through my ideas just to look, and I'll be like, wow, why haven't I done this yet? Yeah, basically as the day goes on, it's just pop, 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 idea, 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 idea. This is why I have, some of my videos, if you can tell, they're spontaneous. Like, I didn't put too much thought into them. I just, boom, idea popped in my head, grab my phone, set up, record. That's how a lot of my creation works. And then after I record, a lot of what you guys like to see is my edits. If you guys were to see raw footage for the most part, it would probably be boring to you guys. It's boring to me. But after I cut some stuff, after I fix it up, place things in the right spots, especially skits. When I do skits, I take like 15 takes on videos just to get it right. And then sometimes the one I think is perfect isn't even the most perfect one. I gotta try some other ones, mix them up, and eventually everything works out. Sometimes with my ideas, I just brainstorm on them. I'll get a pen and paper, and anything that pops into my head, I'll write it down. If it's a skit, sometimes I'll write a script, and then sometimes I don't even go off the script. I just, while I'm recording, just flow whatever's flowing off my head. Like right now, all of this isn't pre-thought of. I'm literally watching the video right now and just flowing. I mean, I did watch it a week ago, but I'm just now watching it again and everything's just flowing out.
Okay, so that's all my questions for now. And I just want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to come on here and definitely ask you these questions about your hair and about YouTube.
Thank you, Noel, for all the questions. I mean, anytime you want to ask questions, just go ahead and ask them. Anybody else who wants to send any questions about your hair, I'm officially going to start doing dread reviews for my subscribers. And maybe if you don't subscribe yet and you just want to get some answers, you know, I do have my Snapchat. I'll put my Snapchat down below, and you guys can just send me either pictures or videos of your dreads. You can ask questions on there, anything. Just when you do go to my Snapchat, just let me know that you came from YouTube, because I do have people on there for my school that still add me every day. I'm getting new people, so just so I don't get mixed up. Thank you, Noel, once again. Everybody go show his channel some love. I'll put a banner up here for his. I'll also put his channel at the end of this video. And thank you. Peace.
It's your boy Noel. I hope you have a great day. Matter of fact, have a blessed day. Stay locked. I'm out.
Hey brother, there's an endless road to be discovered. Hey sister,
what's going on? It's your boy Noel, and I'm back.
Oh, if the sky comes falling down for you, there's nothing in this world I wouldn't do.